Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be starting out with this Sugar Plum palette, and I'm taking that first matte shade in the upper corner, and we are going to be using that as our transition shade, but also as just an all over lid shade. So I mean, I'm not taking it all over the lid, but I'm taking it right in that area and all in the crease. And I'm just running this color all the way across. I really like this palette. This palette is very pigmented. You'll be able to see that later on in the video, but oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And then this color I'm going to be taking, it's also a matte shade, and I'm going to be taking this on the outer third of the eye just to give some depth to the eye look. Not depth, depth. But I'm taking that shade and I'm running that plum shade all across the crease and in the outer third of the eye. And these shades, they blend so seamlessly. Like, I thought I was gonna have a hard time because the mattes are a bit drying. Like, they're a dry formula. They're not like a creamy, silky kind of matte formula. They're just like dry, but man, they blend so nice. Like, you can tell here that I'm not having a hard time at all building up the colors or blending them out. Like, there's no streakiness or anything going on. And usually when a formula is too matte, it'll happen like that, where I have a hard time trying to like build up certain areas where it'll like get patchy or blotchy or whatever. But this formula, it's pretty good. I feel like it works itself out really well. And then there I just went in with a clean Morphe M433, and I cleaned up all the edges. And then now I'm going in with this concealer, and it's the Born This Way concealer. I have been using this concealer lately, and I am so obsessed with it. It's like so good. Like, it gives you like such a pretty, a beautiful like glow to the skin. Like, it brightens the eye. Like, I don't know. You'll see later on when I use it in the video to apply underneath my eyes, but I like using it for a base, like an eyeshadow base as well. And then here I'm taking this light shade, the lightest shade in the palette, and I'm using that in the inner third of the eye and just dragging it up. I really like the shimmers in these shades, in this palette. But taking that center shade, I'm gonna be applying that to mesh the darkest shade and the lightest shade together, so that way it has a nice transition. And again, like with this formula, like, it's not super like buttery where it's gonna like just glide right on, or if you apply it, it's not just gonna flake off. It's one of those products where it's a drier formula, but again, the pigmentation's there, the quality's just there. It's great. Like, it's perfect. So then here I'm going in with the collab primer, and this primer, it smells so good. Like, as you can see here, I'm just giving you all a little primer cam, but it smells really good, and I just keep smelling it because I like the scent. But it feels so good on the skin. It feels like it has a slippery texture to it. It's so weird, but it's like, it's good. I like the way it felt on my skin. It felt a little bit like, not like baby oil, I can't explain it, like, but it's really good. Like, I like it. And then here I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Matte. I've been having this foundation for quite some time now, and I want to get some use out of it because I never use it. And I feel like this foundation is a good foundation. It's very full coverage. It covers all your imperfections. So If you're looking for a good full coverage foundation, this is one that you should pick up. Definitely, it's affordable and full coverage. The only downside, if you are sensitive to scents, you won't like the scent to this foundation. Like, it tends to linger for a while. So I would definitely check out the scent before purchasing it, because it is a strong scent. It does tend to like linger. So I don't know if you can see my son in the background. He's doing some hand motions back there. But anyway, here I'm just pouncing it into the skin with my Morphe sponge, and I don't know, I just love the way it makes my skin look. It made it look super flawless. Like, I was so impressed with this foundation. I can't believe that I've had it for so long and I don't use it. I think the last time I didn't use, the reason I didn't use it was because of the fact that um my skin was a lot lighter when I purchased it, so it didn't match. But here it matches me so perfect. So here I am using it, you know. And then here I'm just going in with the Born This Way not foundation, the concealer. And I am just dotting it wherever I feel like I need it, just to brighten, you know, the center of the face. Like I've said in my previous videos, I love to brighten the center of my face, to just make it stand out more. And that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just pouncing all that concealer in, and this concealer, it's so brightening. It gives like such a beautiful brightening effect that I'm just in love with it. And it's also good for a base. So if you're looking for a good concealer, then go ahead and pick this one up, because you can use it as an eyeshadow base and for concealer as well. Like, it's gonna last you a long time because it's huge. Like, it's half the size of the Born This Way foundation, the bottle. I mean, you're gonna get so much use out of this concealer. It'll probably last you a good while. Like, but I'm so glad that I picked this up at, I don't remember if it was Ulta or Sephora. I think it was Sephora. But it's amazing. This is an amazing concealer. It's so worth it. It's so worth whatever I paid for it. So here I am, just continuing to blend, and as you can see, like, it blends seamlessly, just like my Fenty concealer. It blends so nice. And then here we're taking the Huda Beauty Tantour bronzer in medium, and I've been loving this to like bronze the skin, but I haven't contoured in a while. So I've just been using like I'll use this, or I'll use a bronzer just to bronze up the skin. But I love how it gives that contoured effect, and I love how fast and how easy it is to blend this product into the skin, because I've used products where you try to blend it out, especially it being like a thick formula, like when it comes to creams. And this one just blends nicely. I think I've used the Anastasia one, and I don't think it blends as seamlessly as this one. If you guys want to see me use the Anastasia one in a future video, go ahead and comment down below, and I will be glad to demonstrate that for you guys. And then here, of course, I'm just blending out all that shade into the skin and pushing it into the hair, so that way it looks more natural. And I didn't add any to the bottom of my chin or whatever, but I did blend whatever product I did have on the sponge onto, you know, my chin, just to try and hide a little bit of that little fat I have under there. And then here I'm just blending out whatever I had placed underneath the lip. If you bronze right underneath the lip or contour or whatever, it tends to make your bottom lip look more like bigger, more pouty, so I like that. And you can tell right here that it does look a little bigger. And then here I'm going with the Amora's USA powder, the setting powder, and this powder, it has a scent to it too, but it was a light scent. It wasn't anything that lingered or anything. I like the way that it applied to my skin, how it applied to my foundation. It didn't make me look cakey. It made my skin look like just smooth, like nice and smooth. It wasn't like creasy or anything like that. It just made it look so nice. So I am impressed with this powder. This is my first time using it in this video, but when I tell you like it looks so smooth on the skin, I mean like it looks smooth on the skin. And then you guys have seen me use this blush. It's from Believe Beauty, and that blush is the bomb diggity. It just is. It's like so good. It gives you such a pretty flush of color to the skin. And then here I'm taking the Hourglass Ambient Trio, and I'm just applying that to the highest points of my cheeks and highest points of my face, like just to brighten up the center of the face again. You guys already know I always do this. I just love the way this makes your skin look like, it makes it look like a healthy glow. So that's basically what I'm doing here. And then I do take the e.l.f. What is this? The Sunset Glow, I believe, the Sunset Glow highlighter, and I mentioned this I think in my last video, and it's beautiful. It's stunning. So I definitely recommend it. It's only $6. I mean, if you don't want to pick up the Hourglass one, then go ahead and just get the e.l.f. one. They both work like beautifully. And here I'm just highlighting my inner corner and my brow bone just to, you know, lift up the brow with that highlight shade and also brighten the inner corners of the eye. Then here, of course, I'm just blending out the bottom of the lower lash line just to smoke it out and give it a nice even effect all the way around. I'm telling you guys, these shadows, they perform so beautifully. Like, and they're only, I think I paid only $2.99. And then here, of course, you know, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild spray bottle, and inside of it I have the Mario Badescu spray. Here, these are the lippies I used, and there were two from the Live Glam that I got, and also the Annette 69 gloss. But that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys in my next video.